Yo, gentlemen, in this video, I'm gonna give you the exact formula for really unlocking your potential with women. So if you're watching this video and your whole life, you've been told things like, just get a nice job, get a nice car, get a nice house, and you'll get the girl. And you did all those things and you still haven't gotten the girl. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. And it's gonna be a little bit of a different answer. But there's all these guys on YouTube, and I think a lot of times they're right. They're talking about focus on your finances, focus on your, your ability to delay instant gratification and to, partake in more long-term gratification activities and build up self-discipline and feel better about yourself, build a powerful body, have massive focus, do all these things. And I think they're definitely right. But I think something that they don't realize is that there's a lot of guys out there that I've worked with personally, like doctors and lawyers and guys that have really good careers that have worked really hard, but never took the time to build up communication skills, especially with women. And they never took the time to understand what makes women work. And so if you are one of those guys that maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you spent a lot of time in school, or you spent a lot of time on your business and women still kind of treat you like a puppy dog and walk all over you, then this video is for you. And even if you are watching this and you're a guy that is a little bit down on his luck and you're not raking in dough yet and you're not balling out, but you're 25 through 35 or even older, and you want to supercharge your results in life so you can start finding relationships, so you can start finding success with women, and you want to start leveling up, then this video is also for you. So let's talk about how to actually tap into like really masculine communication skills. So first, you need to understand what women actually want. And women are attracted to strength, okay? And that's baseline. What you really got to understand is that women want strength. Women want a man that is strong. So what's that actually mean? Well, it means something different for everyone, but for most guys, it means ambitious and focused and able to take on challenges and able to push themselves through the short-term emotional pain of delaying gratification. If your friends are going out drinking beer and you really want to stay out with them, but you have to get up tomorrow early and start working out, hit your workout at 7 a.m. Are you a man that's strong enough to delay that gratification? If this woman, this theoretical woman that I'm talking about, hits you up at midnight and is like, hey baby, come over, and you're already late for bed, maybe you indulged in a couple bad habits, and you're already late for bed and you have to get up at 7 to work out, are you gonna go over there to get that short-term intimacy with that woman? Or are you going to say, no, it's my bedtime, gotta go to bed, gotta wake up and grind tomorrow? Are you willing to live with that short-term emotional pain of missing out on one night with one woman? Are you willing to miss out on that short-term discomfort of your friends going, man, you've changed. Man, why are you going to bed early? Like, we're in our 20s, we're in our teens, we just graduated college, we just graduated law school. Like, why are you not wanting to party? This is where life is great before life gets hard later. And it's like, you can choose to be like, hey man, I'm tougher than that. Like, I'd rather life be tough now. You can say like, listen, I'm tougher than that. I'd rather have life be tough now and actually have it be hard so I can push through more challenging things in the future. Like, how tough are you, right? Can you delay that gratification? Because that's what women are attracted to. In the long run, if you want a woman that will stay by your side, it's high quality, that will be loyal to you and constantly chase you, constantly pursue you, then you need to be that tough man. You need to build up toughness, and toughness is a skill. You know, the ability to delay gratification, that's a skill. It's not just, I gotta duck under these branches. It's not just something that you can go out and just do, right? It's something you have to work for. And it's something that is incredibly important to push yourself to do every single day. Because if you don't, like, other people will beat you. You know, dating is a competition, and women will leave you for the stronger guy, especially if their emotional needs are not being met. And so if you want to have a woman that is constantly chasing you, you know, 30 years into the marriage, she's still texting you dirty pictures. You know, she's still texting you dirty things, saying all the things she wants you to do to her when you get home. If you want that, you need to have some ambition. You need to have some focus. You need to be able to sacrifice in the short term. And I'm talking about when you're working on your dating skills, you need to be able to sacrifice for your long-term focus. So start building up your toughness, start building up your strength, because that's the first thing that you can do to really ensure that in the long run, you will have the woman you want. You will have the women of your dreams falling into your lap, and you will have your pick of the litter. It will be easy, okay? Because that's what I'm doing on this channel. I want to teach you how to easily become, well, I want you to become the man that it is easy for him to choose the women he wants. It's not easy to get there. It's not an easy path, but you have to be that man, or else you'll fall into that 90%, that 80% of men that are struggling, going, oh, well, women are crazy. Oh, you know, oh, shucks, women are crazy, man. You know, you can never understand them. It's like, no, dude, you just have no ambition. You have no focus. You've lost touch with your masculinity. You become feminized. You're eating shitty food. You're not going to the gym. You're not respecting your body. You're not respecting yourself. You're not respecting your own time. You're not respecting those dreams you had when you were 18, 19, 20. You had all these dreams when you were a kid. And where are those now? You give up on them? Because what woman wants to be with that? It's just, you know, you can start chasing those dreams again. You can start pursuing those dreams again, but it's going to be hard. You know, especially if you're older. I know what it's like to dig yourself into a pit, and it's hard to get out. And I have a video on this channel also about how to get started, how to build up that motivation and get that initial burst of work started. But you need to start, you know, you need to start chasing your dreams. And so, you know, a big reason that I'm walking around is not because I love walking around. It's because this is the best way to get me to go out and walk and do cardio, is go out and like shoot YouTube videos. You know, it's like what I'm doing to separate myself on this platform, but it's also what I'm doing to get myself to be physically active, right? Like over the next 6 months, and you're gonna see it, you can come back to this later. Like my chin, my jawline, it's gonna be more defined. So let's get into number 2. What else can you do? You know, you've gone through school, you've pushed yourself to become a man that, you know, technically should get the girl. You know, technically you should have the relationship by now, but women aren't giving you the time of day. You need to start being a little cocky about it. You know, now that you know you need to be stronger, now that you know you need to be more ambitious, you need to have more focus on what do you want further. Like, you need to be looking 5-10 years in the future. You need to be more ambitious. You need to push yourself to have more ambition than the next guy. Because at the end of the day, mating and dating is a competition between men. It's just biology. And so you need to be better than most men. You can't be average. And that's just how women work. They're not going to settle for an average guy. And if they do, it's going to be a below average woman. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. But, you know I'm not. And so that's why I spent years focusing on how do I become a better communicator with women. And ultimately what I realized after toiling away for a long time, getting my communication on point, was that there were other aspects of my life that when my body was on point, or at least on its way to being on point. You know, I had the trajectory there when my finances were on their way to being on point, when my focus and my ambition was there, my game and my communication became 10 times better. And so everything multiplies off each other. All these 4 pillars of masculinity I talk about with my clients in Attraction Accelerator and also on my YouTube channel, like all this stuff multiplies off each other and they all play off each other. And so if you want to like get these women attracted, you know, you can't just have the life you have now. You have to have some motivation. You have to have some ambition. You have to be a little cocky about it. Like, not only am I a doctor, I'm gonna own 5 real estate properties in 5 years. You know, I'm gonna own, 10 rental properties in 15 years. I'm gonna own 100 rental properties in 20 years. It's like, have these huge goals, have these bigger aspirations, because, you can sit around and be like, but I'm a doctor, but I went through school for 12 years and, what did I get for it? It's like, dude, you got a degree. You went through school so you could become a doctor. You didn't go through school so you could get a car to impress a woman. And if that's why you did it, understand that like it's the ambition that's actually going to attract that woman. And so if you don't have more ambition about you, if you want to settle for the nice girl, if you want to settle for the mediocre car, if you want to settle for the mediocre house so that people think you're successful, or so you can impress your parents, especially guys that are Indian that I've worked with, or Asian in general, like these guys, they do all this stuff because their parents tell them to. And, I get it, but it's one of those things that like, that's not going to get the woman, especially in Western culture. It's just not. And so you need to go out and like do something, right? Do something more ambitious. Think more. How can I get the woman that I want? Not how can I get a woman good enough? And if you start doing that and you start having some confidence, some charisma, some swag about what you're doing with your life and where you're going with it, you'll start to see massive changes in how you communicate with people. And you'll start to be less feminine, more masculine. And that's ultimately what women want. Women want men. They don't want women, right? They want masculinity, not femininity, right? That's what they want. So if you like the video, like it down below, comment, let me know what videos you want to see in the future. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.